All right, welcome back to HealthySimulation.com's coverage of IMSH 2025. My name's Lance. I'm the founder CEO of HealthySimulation.com. So excited to have with us here Neil Weber. Thank you so much for joining us from Laerdal, President of North America. And so tell us, Neil, what's going on? What's new with Laerdal at IMSH 2025?
First of all, it's great to see you, Lance. And I am so proud. Laerdal continues to invest in the industry. We're so excited about the partnerships with a lot of our clients that are here this week. And the fruits of that labor are really paying off. We have a lot of new things. I'll try to summarize 4 or 5 of them really quick.
All right.
Number 1, our maternal mixed reality product with conversational AI integrated into it.
Wow.
This is going to enable learners to do a lot on a self-directed basis as they prepare for a more high-fidelity, team-based sim and obstetrics.
Incredible.
And speaking of artificial intelligence, we're integrating artificial intelligence. It's now available in our VR clinical solution. Again, so learners can progress with realistic conversation. And then staying on the AI front, our sim capture product is also having AI enabled features. This is more along the lines of making the tasks of the sim center professional easier to accomplish, giving them some time back in their day. So sim capture is featuring that, plus some new standardized patient features and functionality that we're pretty excited about. So there's those things, then 2 more. Our sim characters relationship continues to flourish.
That's awesome.
Last year we showcased the preterm baby.
Yep.
And now we're featuring the whole line of newborns.
Oh, wow.
all at the show.
Oh, I can't wait to check that out.
Yeah,
Dr. Jan Schwint, we love the work that he's doing, so it's so exciting to see that continued partnership with Sim Characters and Laerdal.
Yeah,
So
a lot of shared mission there.
Yeah.
And I'll just mention, last but not least, we have a new partnership with Magic Ultrasound that we're announcing this week.
Okay.
So this will give us access to a really highly regarded ultrasound task trainer line. This will allow folks to practice their psychomotor skills on both diagnostic and image-guided procedures.
Okay, fantastic. Well, it definitely sounds like AI is already something that's, being deployed with Laerdal products. And so tell me a little bit about the company's kind of, ethos and perspective about AI and how it can be used in operational things at the corporate level, and also about how it can be used in these clinical simulators to improve outcomes.
You just said it. We totally agree. So our philosophy with artificial intelligence is we're doing 2 fundamental things. One is around introducing artificial intelligence into the simulators and into our simulation solutions to promote more realism and raise the fidelity of the experience, right? More conversation that learners can practice with. The second piece is what you referred to. We are looking to solve real world problems for the sim professionals, right? We know that a lot of what they do comes down to being able to get more students practice, more students hands-on, and give themselves more opportunities to get more throughput in their sim centers. So a lot of our AI is now going to be embedded in solutions like sim capture to augment tasks and give those professionals more time in their day. So for example, things like automatic generation of assessments as just one example of how the user now is going to see artificial intelligence giving them productivity.
Right. And we've started to see some presentations from clinical educators that are utilizing AI to help and assist in those types of things like, learner assessments. I mean, you have to remember, it reminds me of being in college and professor would take 6 weeks to get our papers back. Well, I had to do the math. There was 400 kids in that class, right? So of course, it's going to take a long time for the TAs and the professors to go through that. And now if we can read that content and then summarize it, there still needs to be a checkoff. There still needs to be eyes on from the clinical educator, but give them that ability to speed up that process, both for the learner and their own personal review and for the faculty with regards to that content. So that's really exciting to know that you guys have that as a part of your ongoing explorations at Laerdal. So outside of AI, tell me a little bit more about maybe other trends or other things that you guys are looking at, and excited about with regards to the healthcare simulation space and making sure that Laerdal is focusing on.
Well, in terms of trends, you have to start with the growth of this industry, and this meeting here this week is a testament to it, right? Record registrations each and every year, and this year is no different, right? So I just think that's a sign of simulation becoming more and more of accepted practice in healthcare, which is fantastic for me to see. I would say in addition to the pure growth, though, the other things that we're most excited about is the increasing utilization of competency-based education principles, right? Because what we can do as industry, partnering with our customers, is help produce practice-ready clinicians and help address the chronic shortages in healthcare, but that starts with training people the right way and allowing them to progress on their journey at their pace. And I think that's a lot of what you're seeing on the floor this year around CBE. And I would say the last thing that we're excited about is healthcare simulation is being brought in more and more to quality improvement initiatives.
Right.
And now I'm talking about the hospital side.
Sure.
And this is where our Accelerate program has gotten a lot of interest from clients.
I know we introduced that last year, so that's really exciting. So yeah, tell me more about it.
Right.
How's it going?
It's fantastic. So this is where we essentially enable simulationists to extend their reach. This works really well, for example, in situ. So we know a lot of clients say, we want to bring the simulation to the learner as opposed to have them come to the sim center. And in situ, of course, is the epitome of really being able to have high fidelity sim, right? So Accelerate is, people talk about turnkey solutions in technology. I would suggest this is truly a turnkey solution. If you're the client, you just tell us the date and get the physical location that you want us to show up.
Organize the
We
people.
show up with everything else, the equipment, the instructors, the content, the curriculum, and importantly, we run the sim with you, and then at the end of the sim, whether it's one day or multiple days, you as the customer get a report with a dashboard of outcomes and results, and also insights for improving operations, improving patient safety. This is where simulation, I think, needs to go.
And this is the thing, right? If you can demonstrate to an institution, right, somebody's at the patient safety group, somebody's a simulation champion, somebody's a CNO, and they can just show, hey, through the Accelerate program, look what we were able to do. I think that opens up doors. It starts to expand the conversation. It demonstrates the value of these types of opportunities. Plus, for those institutions that do not want to have to make that full investment into a process. As we all know, there's a lot to making clinical simulation work effectively at scale. To be able to jumpstart those things, or even just continue to rely on these opportunities through Laerdal to drive home that message, I think is really a fantastic place and something that we're really excited about learning a lot more about. And so really great to hear that that's continued to be successful. Finally for me as a question, just kind of macro level, what do you think that we need to be doing, at a wider level within the healthcare simulation space, outside of kind of, talking to all the champions that are here that are definitely bought in and are excited, but those other places where the industry will be able to grow over time, what do we need to be thinking about doing?
Yeah, so a few of us attended prior to the show, the Healthcare Sim 2054.
Right.
And it was a fantastic session, a lot of conversation around how do we improve sim standards of excellence, how do we do more faculty development, how do we create more standardized curriculum. I think all those ideas are fantastic, and I look forward to working with the industry partners on those things. The one thing that excites me the most, though, I would say, is really in the area of advocacy, because I think that's really how your question is going to get addressed ultimately. And when I say advocacy, I'm actually talking about it in two dimensions. The traditional sense of advocacy on the sort of the governmental level, right? To garner more support from government agencies and so forth. But I would say, as much as the growth of this meeting is phenomenal, I keep thinking about all the people that are not here, right? And how we can advocate to them, our peers who are on the floor of the hospital today, and maybe they are familiar with simulation, maybe they're not. Maybe some of them actually have been exposed to simulation through their education, but they arrive too often in hospitals and there isn't really simulation available to them. We need to get more of those people here. But the starting point is really helping them understand what can simulation do for them, do for them as professionals. So it's that kind of work that I think is going to take us to the next levels.
One of the things I'm always sharing on our healthysimulation.com webinars is about any of the opportunities to improve outcomes, either through a different type of technology or methodology or what have you. At the end, I'm always reminding folks, you have to put on that hat of marketing this information and sharing it, right? What were you able to achieve, and promote that to other faculty, to your leadership. That's going to be how you kind of get that long-term buy-in. And so it's just one more hat that we have to wear as simulationists, but in a sense, the buck stops here with us, and we have to be responsible at this point to help to spread the good word about these things that we're doing. So, I really appreciate your perspective on that, and so thankful for Laerdal and its continued support, and really excited to go over to the booth now and check out some of these really awesome technologies, especially these ones with AI. Neil, thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you.
Folks, we'll see you at the next one.
Fantastic. Thank you.